Last month, I celebrated the 20th anniversary of the Harry Potter film franchise. Now, let's do my ranking of all 8 films together. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. Don't worry, you'll be seeing my face in just a moment once I show you what I'm showing. I'm here with a new ranking. Today I'm going to be ranking all 8 films in the Harry Potter film franchise. If you haven't seen my reviews for the 8 films, I advise you to click on the card coming up. There we go. And that way you can catch what you might have missed or see them again if you wish. Yeah, because last month was the 20th anniversary of the first film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I gotta tell you, this was kind of tough, but at least I managed to figure out how to do my ranking. I didn't have to write it down on paper or anything, but I got it all in my head now. So I'll be ranking all 8 films, and don't worry, you'll be seeing my face, because I am going to try and take my time. This might still be a little quick, but you will see my face, unlike what you saw with the previous rankings I've done, okay? Well, after seeing the first few films, I was pulled into the magical world of Harry Potter and his friends Ron and Hermione, plus Hagrid, Dumbledore, McGonagall, and all the other great characters we've come to love and what have you, done by Miss J.K. Rowling. Anyway, well, I hope you're ready for this, and if you are, then let's get into this ranking. So sit back, relax, and here we go. Coming in at number 8 is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix from 2007. Now, I don't hate this movie. This is just kind of my least favorite now, but I still have some respect for the film. Even though it is based on one of the longer books, well, aside from, well, be coming up after this, I will say this film's pretty good in ways and it's dark and what have you. I know Dolores Umbridge is kind of one of the most hated characters in the series, and I kind of do agree in ways. Not really a nice person, especially what she does with Harry. Anyway, but I still like how Harry manages to form Dumbledore's army in the special little spot, and, well, teaches, well, the whole group how to use defensive spells and what have you. Yeah, it's so much fun, especially what really surprised me was, well, him and Cho Chang, a Ravenclaw student, getting romantically involved, but it doesn't last that long. Well, but if you've seen the movie, you know how it goes. Anyway, yeah, I do like how Harry and his friends get into the Ministry of Magic and what have you, but it saddens me the Sirius Black got killed off and what have you. Oh well. Anyway, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, it's still pretty good in ways, but it's my least favorite. Don't have to take my word for it. You just be the judge, alright? Now coming in at number 7 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire from 2005. Now this was actually the first Harry Potter flick I actually went and saw in the theater. Well, I appreciate it being that long, but it could have been better if it was split into 2 like they did with Deathly Hallows. But anyway, because this was a pretty big book, and what can I say? I really like this movie. I mean, it is a shame they removed, well, Harry being at the Dursleys, his dreadful step-parents and what have you. But anyway, yeah, Goblet of Fire wasn't too bad. It's just that it could have been just better if it was in 2 parts, and, well, it could have been better. But even so, I really did enjoy it. The Yule Ball wasn't too bad. And I liked Mad-Eye Moody. He was really good. Brendan Gleeson did a great job. I'm just going to say it was so cool. I mean, I liked the events and what have you, but I gotta say that well, the final act was pretty darn intense in my view. This was a very dark movie. This, of course, was mean it was the first Harry Potter flick to get the PG-13 rating from the MPAA. So anyway, yeah, and was one of the first Harry Potter flicks to include actual songs and what have you. Well, actually, second after Prisoner of Azkaban, because I forgot to mention that it had that Prisoner of Azkaban had one song yet. Oh well, but even so, I think it was really good. We got introduced to some new characters. I liked all them. Cedric Diggory, played by Robert Pattinson, before he did Twilight, and let's see, Clemence Posey as Fleur Delacour. I also liked Victor Crumb. He was real good. Yeah. Even so, I think Goblet of Fire is pretty good in ways. Mm-hmm. Now coming in at number 6 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince from 2009. Now, despite going back to the PG rating like the first three movies did, this film's still pretty good. I like the addition of Professor Slughorn, played by Jim Broadbent, who was absolutely real good. I mean, I like some of the new characters we saw. It was just so much fun. It really got to be pretty good in some ways, and I gotta say, the last bit of the ending was a real shock. Anyway, at least one thing is got to learn of more about Voldemort's dark past. That was pretty good. Anyway, and I think you know the rest. And revealing that, just a slight spoiler, if you didn't see my review, you were warned, and that Snape was the Half-Blood Prince. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Half-Blood Prince is pretty good. At least after revisiting it and what have you, it's pretty good. Now coming in at number 5 is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 from 2010. Very good movie. I really liked it. It was just so exciting, and well, it was dark in some parts, meaning that MPAA went back to the PG-13 rating. I just gotta say, seeing Harry and his friends take on the Horcruxes of Voldemort, wow. And well, while they're doing it, they uncover the existence of the Deathly Hallows, three of the most powerful objects in the wizarding world. Yes, it was pretty cool and all. Yeah, and I really liked the part where we see. I forgot to bring this up in my review where Ron and Hermione. No, not Ron. Hermione, Harry and Hermione are dancing to pretty good song, and later on, well, and also Ron sees a dark version of Harry and Hermione. Yeah, pretty darn dark. Boy, sorry, my bad. I just kind of got mixed up. I got a little carried away. Forgive me, everyone. My mistake. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting carried away. But anyway, Deathly Hallows Part 1 is really good. It was great to have some more great characters. We get to see the addition of the eldest son of the Weasley clan, Bill. Yeah, that was really cool. So anyway, Deathly Hallows Part 1, it's pretty good. And also seeing Xenophilius Lovegood, who of course that's the father of Luna Lovegood. Very good. Yeah, I forgot to mention her. She was a good addition when we first encountered her in Order of the Phoenix. She was really good. So anyway, Deathly Hallows Part 1 is definitely a very good movie. Now coming in at number 4 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban from 2004. Now, this film managed to make it up a little higher than what was my original ranking. It was low, but I only did that as a ranking when I was on Letterboxd, and I still am on there. So I'll probably be fixing things up. After revisiting the film, I gotta say, it's moved back up and what have you. And I really do like this film. Still with a PG rating, it proved to be pretty dark and what have you. With the addition of Sirius Black and Remus Lupin, yeah, those were pretty good characters. It was just so incredible. And Hagrid being a teacher, show out Buckbeak, the hippogriff, that was really something. And when Hermione threatens Malfoy, yeah, now that was a big surprise too. So anyway, yeah. And Double Double Toil and Trouble, which of course that was actually the real first song we ever heard in a Harry Potter film. Yeah, before we even heard more songs in some of the other movies like Goblet of Fire. But anyway, I really liked Prisoner of Azkaban. Like I said, the story was pretty good and it was just so dark. So anyway, I've come to like it a whole lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we have the addition of Professor Trelawney, the divination teacher, she was good. So anyway, I really think it's pretty cool. Lupin is definitely a pretty good teacher, even though he doesn't show up in one scene and Snape takes over. I think you know the story. So Prisoner of Azkaban, definitely a very good movie. Now coming in at number 3 is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone from 2001, the one that started it all. I must say this was a very good movie. This was a good way to start off the franchise, getting introduced to everyone. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hagrid, and all the others, yes. Really something. The ending to this was pretty awesome. I just enjoyed every bit of it. This was what really got me into the series. Well, even though I played the video game my nephews had on PlayStation, yeah, it was pretty good. And I also had the PlayStation 2 game, although I know it wasn't quite well received in some ways, but even so, I liked it just for certain reasons. But anyway, yeah, it has its moments and what have you. I mean, with Harry breaking free from the Muggle world and coming to Hogwarts School for Witchcraft and Wizardry, yeah, really something. So anyway, I really liked the confrontation between Harry and Voldemort, who was taking over Professor Quirrell. Yeah. So anyway, Sorcerer's Stone's pretty good. And now for the final two. This was a tough decision to make, but we got two good movies coming up, right, and what have you. So, which one will it be on top? You just have to find out right now. Alright, now coming in at number 2 is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets from 2002. I love this movie. I remembered watching it like 3 or 4 times a day I got on video. Wow. This film is a blast. And I think it's really cool. It's got some cool moments, especially the final act when Harry goes into the Chamber of Secrets to take on the Basilisk and encountering the memory of Tom Riddle, who was actually you-know-who, the heir of Salazar Slytherin. Dobby's a great addition. It unfortunately pains me we never got to see many others until Deathly Hallows Part 1. Well, anyway, but still, I gotta say, it's pretty fun. And with the addition of several other characters, Moaning Myrtle, let's see. Oh yeah, I can't forget Gilderoy Lockhart, played by Kenneth Branagh. Absolutely, really hysterical. He's pretty darn funny and what have you. I gotta say. that was just one heck of a funny guy. So anyway, yeah, and getting to see the Weasley household was really something. So, and of course the flying car. Yes, you can't go wrong with that one. Oh yes, and the addition of Lucius Malfoy. Yeah, really good. So anyway, Chamber of Secrets is pretty good. I really do love it. All right, and finally coming in at number one is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 from 2011. Now, this film was an instant blast from start to finish. This is easily the best of the franchise. An epic finale with an epic final battle and intense moments when Harry finally returns to Hogwarts and joins with his friends, the rest of his classmates and friends, and the rest of the staff at Hogwarts to take on Voldemort and the Death Eaters. Yeah, really something. It's just so action-packed. The first big epic finale to a franchise we got long before Avengers Endgame. Yeah, the film is still probably the most is probably the it's still probably the best in my opinion, and also it's the most successful in the film franchise of them all. But anyway, the performances from the cast and the ending, the last few minutes, seeing grown-up versions of our main characters and what have you. Yeah, that was really something. I really did get to enjoy this. Like I said, an epic blast from start to finish. Like I said, the confrontation between Harry and Voldemort is really epic. So is the confrontation between the Death Eaters. Yeah. So anyway, that makes Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 my number one favorite film of the Harry Potter film franchise. So what do you think of this ranking? What's your favorite film in the Harry Potter franchise? And how would you rank all 8 films? You can tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Okay, and join me next time when I bring to you a review of the original Ocean's 11 from 1960. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out my reviews for these other films and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Disney's new animated feature Encanto, which is spoiler free. The upper right hand corner is my review of another book based film, that being Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the original live action feature from 2010. I haven't seen the brand new animated one. I might soon. And the bottom left hand corner is my review for its sequel, Roderick Rules, from 2011. Same year Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.